What if there was a process that, once learned, could allow you to feel comfortable investing, that could radically transform your financial future? Would you want to know the process? Well, I've got it. I'm Maggie, and I've been helping clients develop investment strategies and feel confident in their financial life for the past 8 years. I'm a certified financial planner, and I've worked for Schwab, Morgan Stanley, and E-Trade. I left the big brokerage firms after realizing that it was only those who were already wealthy that had access to quality financial guidance. I started my own company, Money with Maggie, where I now help beginners learn to invest regardless of their net worth. I believe investing is for everyone, not just the rich. When you're able to start investing, you'll feel the glimmer of financial freedom because you now have a path to get there. If you're all over the place with your financial life, unsure of what you should even be doing at this moment, creating an investment strategy will have a domino effect on your finances. You'll get more and more motivated to get good with money because you'll learn the power that compounding can have. Coming from experience, it feels like free money, and I want you to experience what that feels like. So that's what this video is about. Are you ready to start investing? I've helped hundreds of clients manage millions of dollars and feel comfortable in their financial future. But when I first started out, I was broke and in debt. I shared a one-bedroom apartment with my daughter and my best friend Jackie. This was 8 years ago when I started my career at Morgan Stanley. Now I'm in a completely different place. I've learned how to manage money well and get invested. I even taught my husband how to invest, and we now have over $700,000 in our portfolios. That's after pulling $60,000 from our accounts last year to pay the down payment on our house, as well as cover some upgrades. This year, we took out $15,000 for some business expenses, and now our balance is higher than ever thanks to compounding growth and great market performance. And it all started with my first $5,000 deposit back in 2016. Now, at this point, the big question is, how much money do you need to start investing? Well, many firms have made investing much more accessible than it used to be, and you can literally start with anything. But I would say anywhere between 100 and 1,000 is a great starting point if you're developing an investment strategy. It is important to have your high interest debt paid off and an emergency fund saved up prior to investing consistently, but you can still start learning even if you're not ready to invest full force. But before I tell you more about this opportunity, I have to give you a heads up that it's going to be interactive with live coaching and Q&A calls starting next week. So registration will only open for a short time, then we'll close registration and start the class. So keep that in mind as you prepare to join. Since you're watching this video, you're either brand new to investing, or maybe you've invested in your company retirement plan, or perhaps you've even bought a few stocks already but are unsure of what to do next. This program will help you gain clarity with your investment goals and create a solid investment portfolio that you can add to month after month going forward. So first off, when you join my course, Start Investing with Confidence, you get a process to get invested properly. I've broken this all up into individual training modules where I'll walk you through all of the steps to start building wealth for your future. And after the program is over, you'll still have access for a year, so you'll be able to go back over the material at your leisure. You'll find the ability to review this material as often as you like at your own convenience is simply priceless. You'll also get my financial workbook that'll help with budgeting so you can invest more, pay down debt, track your net worth, and more. You'll learn how to build your investment portfolio on your own. What are the key things you need to know to start your investment journey? How do you decide which investments to use and how much of each to buy? How do you choose which accounts to use and how much to invest in each? I'll show you how to do all of this and more in the course. The bottom line is that we're going to cover a lot of ground over the next 4 weeks, and you're going to come out the other end with an investment strategy in place that you can use to grow your wealth over time. And if the next 4 weeks are busy for you, that's okay, because remember, you'll have access to the course for the next year. But if that's not enough, I want to take you beyond just knowing and right into the action. So I'm going to give you 4 weekly live calls that'll offer an opportunity to ask questions on the material and clear up any confusion you may be having. I know how overwhelming investing can be, especially in the beginning, and having direct access to me will allow you to get all of your questions cleared up as you progress through the course. So by now, you're probably thinking that I've put together a pretty amazing offer, but I thought about how I could make this even better, and I came up with a few bonuses. The first is all about helping you increase your income. Whether you love your current job and want to ask for a raise, or you want to jump ship and find something new with an awesomely higher salary, I've got some tips to share with you. You'll get my step-by-step guide to increasing your income to at least 6 figures. I'll even include my resume template that landed me my job at Charles Schwab, Morgan Stanley, and E-Trade without having an inside connection. Next up, the second super helpful bonus, if you're a parent or plan to be, is a $529 college savings mini course that takes you through the entire process of learning the basics of investing for your child's education, choosing your $529 and the investments inside the account, how to minimize the impacts of the $529 on FAFSA, and cover taxes and penalties associated. I've never sold this bonus to the general public before, but I plan to, and if you join now, you'll get access for free. That brings us to the final bonus, which is my 401k rollover guide, so you can stop neglecting those old 401k accounts and get them consolidated and working for you. Along with this, you'll receive a tutorial of how to choose investments for your company retirement plan, because I know how confusing that can be if you don't have help. So by now, you're probably wondering what the cost for Start Investing with Confidence will be. Your investment to join my course, Start Investing with Confidence, is just $397. Remember, if you want to build long-term wealth, then you have to learn to make changes to set yourself up to experience financial freedom. Think about how your life will be different if you commit to making your financial life one that excites you and gives you opportunity to live your richest, fullest life. So go ahead, click the buy button below this video and join me in the Start Investing with Confidence course. One last thing I need to mention. This is a limited time offer. Registration is only open until Friday, and then we close the doors and start the class next week. Remember that people often overestimate what they can do in 1 year, but greatly underestimate what they can do in 5. By this time next week, you'll have access to the blueprint that got my husband and I where we are today over the past 5 years, and I know you can get here too. However, if it's not a good time for you, don't freak out or anything. The odds are pretty good that I will offer this again next year. If you're not ready to get your money working for you today, then maybe my next round will be the right time. One note on that is I do plan to increase the price, and more importantly, each day that passes is a lost opportunity to have your money working for you. If, on the other hand, you're ready to get off the sidelines and start growing your wealth, then your next step is to click that buy button below and get registered for this program. Oh, and one more thing, when you get registered, you'll also get my guide to establishing your financial foundation, as well as my passive income and fire planning tutorial. You can have full access to my course for 14 days to see if it's right for you. If you determine that it isn't, just let me know and I'll gladly refund your money. No hassles, no hard feelings. If you're ready to start building wealth, then your next step is to click the button below and get registered. Now is your time. It's time to step up and take action. Like Beyonce says, don't talk about what you're gonna do. Don't just dream about what you're gonna do. Don't criticize someone else for what they're not doing. You, be it. Be about it. Be about that action and go do it. This is your time. Click that buy button and I'll see you in the program.